Stream Elements said Ye Old Nerdcast is now live. Streaming RuneScape, Dragonwilds, to slay a dragon? RuneScape Dragonwilds with LuluDeadly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a what has been a recovery Tuesday for me. How's everybody doing out there? I woke up under the weather with some bad allergies, which usually is what happens, I guess, this time of year. Slept like shit, woke up with a low-grade fever. I'm feeling okay now. I've been medicated for a good portion of the day, but I was gonna hop on here and play some RuneScape Dragonwilds with Lulu, who is streaming right now, but I think is having some difficulties. Let me see if I can, I think the first part of this stream is probably gonna be me helping out with some technical issues, so please hold. Let me see.
Street Corner Becky said evening.
Yo, what's up, Vince? How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Oops.
Street Corner Becky said good. We took my son out to eat and to see Thunderbolts.
Wait, hold on a second. Now for some reason my mom is calling me. 1 second. Okay, I am back. Let me see. I'm trying to help Lou out with her audio issues. Oh, boy.
Street Corner Becky said I enjoyed Thunderbolts quite a bit, especially the parts focusing on mental health.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted here. You took your son to eat and see Thunderbolts. Oh, you know what? I like Thunderbolts, too. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Alright, let me ask her. Okay. hoping... she may have just found the source of her issue here. It's hard for me to troubleshoot tech issues remotely when I can't see.
I was really impressed with the acting of Lewis Pullman and Wyatt Russell. Some people see nepotism. I see great performances.
Oh, well, there's nothing that says that nepotism can't spawn great performances. People just argue that, you know, there are probably other actors who could play those roles, but, you know, those two have those roles because of their parents. Which isn't a lie, but, you know, I don't have a problem with it if they're good. It would be different if they sucked. Alright, let's see. If I put settings on my computer... Okay, so... Now, this is the bane of every streamer's existence, by the way. Audio issues. Like, whenever you first start streaming, your first couple of streams are going to be dedicated to getting your audio issues sorted out. So, I guess I probably should have been aware that this was going to be an issue. Lord almighty. I can't even remember how awful it was for me when I first started. Let me think. I'm trying to think of...
Street Corner Becky said I got lucky and a lot of other Eve streamers helped me.
You know what? I'm going to hit you with the BRB real quick. So I'll be back in hopefully a couple of minutes. So please hold tight, everyone.
Giovanni Tabalaxi said good night. Say hello to Brazil.
Alright, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, you know how those things happen on streams. It's the bane of every streamer's existence, so. Giovanni Tabolacci, good night, say hello to Brazil. Hello, Brazil. I was sent a while ago, so I'm sorry, because I was AFK, but thanks for stopping by and saying good night. I appreciate it. While Lulu is troubleshooting her audio issues, and I hope that she can find a way to resolve them, because unfortunately, so here's the setup. Here's how I have it. I went over to her house on Saturday to help set it up, because her computer is good enough to run games, but it's not good enough to run games and stream at the same time. So instead, what we set up, I have like 3 for whatever dumb reason, I have 3 MacBooks that I just really don't use. So I took one of them over there with a cheapo capture card so that she could stream from the MacBook and then just connect the capture card to her PC and game from it without, you know, too much difficulty, or without having a performance hit on her streaming or on her gaming. And we did a little test on Saturday, and it seemed to work great, but there's all this other stuff that you have to set up, obviously, for getting your audio and your video looking good and sounding good. But what makes it a particular pain in the ass for Mac is that the audio doesn't just default, or I guess it doesn't just default the way that it does on Windows. You have to use like a MIDI controller to reroute through a program called like Black Hole Audio Loopback Driver, and it's annoying and it's weird how it works, and sometimes it just doesn't work very well. So I remember way back in the day having to mess around with this thing too, and it was pretty annoying, but I eventually got it, and I'm sure she could eventually get it too. And once she gets to that state, then hey, great, she can start streaming. Or maybe she could stream now, she just wouldn't have desktop audio. But yeah, it's just a pain in the ass to deal with audio stuff. But enough of that. Without further delay, because I played this a little bit off stream the other day, and you know, I was just kind of messing around, seeing how much I could explore on my own without getting killed. And I ended up advancing the story accidentally, and getting the quest to, I guess, build a dragon horn to summon the dragon so that I could kill him. I guess that's the next thing I need to do. So I wasn't planning on killing a dragon. I don't think that I probably am not very well equipped to do that. Certainly not on my own. No, certainly not on my own, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to do some more, I got a lot of, the only reason why I was exploring so much is because I went out to get a bunch of, copper and tin so that we could make, bronze gear. I mean, I can't make bronze gear. Well, I could make bronze, but I don't have any recipes for, like,
LuluDeadly said it wants me to download stuff and it's complicated.
Wait, what does it want you to download?
LuluDeadly said I don't have permission.
Oh, wait, what? It shouldn't be asking you to download anything, though. Like, I put all the stuff on there. What's it asking to download?
LuluDeadly said step 1, download and install Black Hole. Click here
for
Black Hole's GitHub page, where you can find instructions on how to download the installer.
Ah, shit.
LuluDeadly said that's from the link you sent me.
Yeah, I already put that on the computer. You don't need to download that. That's what I was setting the that's what I was setting up in that MIDI controller. So you don't need to download anything. You can skip that. Just skip down to the part where they're talking about how to configure it. What a bitch-ass warband. I need a better weapon than this club. I mean, I've got this axe here, but I don't have the means to repair it. Which is a real bummer. At what point do I start? Where am I at on this? 28. Okay, so I guess I don't unlock. I wonder how I learn how to... Where do I learn new recipes from then? I gotta figure that out. Because if I'm going to be fighting a dragon, I'm going to need better than this shit gear. Let me repair my bow. What do I have in my inventory? A bunch of logs. Why? Why do I have a bunch of logs? What's glowing underneath the house?
Maniacal Toaster said hello, it is me, and the battle for liberty never ends except for tonight because holy hell, people in public matches suck in Helldivers. Lol.
Yo, what's going on, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. Oh, is that what you meant when you said, like, that thing about Super Earth? Oh god, they all fell underneath the house? Why did that happen? What's going on in Helldivers?
Maniacal Toaster said yeah, they hit Super Earth.
Man, I haven't played that game in ages.
Maniacal Toaster said Super Earth is being invaded, and they completed the Illuminates roster.
People in public matches suck. Isn't that a part of, like... Isn't that a part of the fun of Helldivers, though? Being put on a really shitty team? Or maybe that's just me making excuses for my own shittiness.
Maniacal Toaster said oh yeah it is. I mean people screaming slurs and stuff. Lol.
Oh, it's become that now. You know, sometimes I think that we do need to put some fucking authoritarian style controls on the internet. Wait, where'd all my arrows go? I had like 1,000,000 of them. Damn, did I fucking lose all my arrows? Oh wait, no, they're over here. Okay. Let me open up these. Oh, god damn it, you motherfucker. Oh wait, there was a pile over here. Put that there. Oh, let me open up these goblin packs.
Street Corner Becky said just evolve Fido into Darkspoon in Pokemon Go and thought of your raid screen.
Doxbun. If there's a weenie dog Pokemon, then I think I need to get a plushie of it. Thanks. It's just not enough storage. I'm gonna... Lulu, I'm using your storage.
Street corner Becky said it's literally a dachshund with hot dog buns.
Aww. Okay. You know, it's actually kind of neat how popular weenie dogs are in Japan. Like, I mean, small dogs in general, you know, not a lot of space in places like Tokyo or whatever. So if you're going to get a dog, you're going to get a small one. You're not going to get like a little big one. Cute. But they are cute. I love the little weenie dogs. And Japan does too. They love little weenie dogs. And that made me happy, being there and seeing all the weenies. Oh shit, what the fuck? Wait, does that guy have like 1,000,000 arrows in his back or something? What's going on here?
LuluDeadly said, oh, for fuck's sake.
Are you still having those issues then? I mean, I'm sorry, like...
LuluDeadly said we did it backwards, I think.
That's entirely possible. That's entirely believable. Like, I've always been shitty at setting up... Like, audio is the bane of every streamer's existence.
LuluDeadly said, I think the Black Hole app needs to be on my PC. LuluDeadly said not on the MacBook.
On your PC... Oh, you know what? Wait a second. Wait a second. You need to be... So when you're playing, like... The audio from the... So the audio from the game... Wait, no, you know what, actually?
Maniacal Toaster asks, I wasn't paying attention. What are you trying to do?
No, you know what? I think when you set the device to the capture card... I think that was the right thing to do, because you are... I was thinking about it. The way that I was thinking about it in my mind is that you were running audio natively through the MacBook, but you're not. You're running it through your PC, which is connected through the capture card. So I think you need to set the device to the capture card for all of that audio to come through.
Street corner Becky said, I popped into Lulu's stream for a sec before she ended and could hear both of you.
Yeah, there was something weird going on with the mic too, but I think that's resolved. So yeah, Lulu, try changing the device to the capture card for your desktop audio. Look at this fluffy guy. Oh, I'm gonna fuck you. Oh my god, this sheep is a tank.
LuluDeadly said the capture bar is Black Hole. It is all in the capture card.
Why is this guy such a tank? Felice. The capture card is Black Hole? No, it should be, because it's listed in your devices as USB something or other. Because it's connected via the USB. So I think it's registering in your device list as a USB device that you can select from the drop-down. Eat some rat. I'm getting sick of you motherfuckers. You know what? You're not as fast as the deer, so I think I could probably just deal with you with the bow. Don't know why I still need as many arrows. Fluffy little sheep. Uh-oh. Wait, what's that noise?
Maniacal Toaster said its floofy wool protects it from harm.
Seriously, maybe I could make a fleece armor that's better than whatever I have on now. It's like some old Navy armor. There's a lot of onions around here too. I'm getting me some onions. Some onion. Some dwell berries.
Maniacal Toaster said new onions? They got garlic? Garlic better heal you if you cook with it.
I don't know if this game has garlic in it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Really? You fucking... How? Don't you dare let this guy get out of your sight. Where'd he go? There he is. Man, that guy.
LuluDeadly said I tried calling you on Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me bring up my Discord. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh. Let me try this again. Hello? Oh, what is happening here? Well, it looks like we're connected in a voice call, but I don't know if you can hear me, and if you're talking, I can't hear you. Oh shit, what just fucking happened? Hold on a second, what? What happened? Did I die? Oh, what the fuck? What happened? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
LuluDeadly said OMG, you know what it hilarious. Black hole is stealing my audio to where you can't hear me.
Oh. Yeah, I guess, wait a second. Hold on. You're using Discord on your desktop, though, right? Where's my shit at? I don't even know what the fuck killed me. I was just hanging out right here and died? I guess I need to go back to the fucking cabin. Nothing is safe out here. Black hole is stealing my audio. Huh. I mean, why would that be? Because...
LuluDeadly said 1 sec. I fix.
Okay. Alright, what can I do? Wool thread.
Street Corner Becky said BTW those comments? I think it's bot accounts comment farming.
That's possible. I mean, they weren't being like malicious or anything. They just said, thanks for streaming the game and whatnot. I can't exactly fight the Unk allegations with a gray beard. Okay. Wonder what I can use this. Got 16 bones, got some meat. Let me make some food.
Street Corner Becky said lol, my son commented on my gray beard today.
It's just a reality of life, I suppose.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Hey, I can hear you.
Yeah. I just called you on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone now.
Yes, I'm over the technological gobbledygook. Fucking 3 different inputs going in 4 different directions, and I'm just, oh, it gave me such a headache. I can't hold it all together.
Maniacal Toaster said I'm making more lemonade, but
Unfortunately,
instead of lemons, it's red berries.
That's just what it is. I mean, the audio issues are always the bane of any streamer's existence, but especially if you're going between Mac and PC.
Yeah. Well, God help me. I already have enough trouble with a MacBook. Go, get your cone on. Cone of shame. Go put it back on. Okay, bro, I'm not on the camera. It's fine. Sorry, doggo needs his cone of shame put on.
Oh, that's fine. I guess I could come over tomorrow then after work and try to help hammer that out. If you...
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, that sucks. I thought for sure that we confirmed the desktop audio was working.
I don't think we did. We confirmed that the video is working.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I think we did, actually. Because that's why you set up the whole other desktop source thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't understand. Maybe I just checked the wrong thing. I don't know. It's a real bummer, though.
It's all good. It's, you know, first time trying. Who cares?
Alright, let's see. Yo, what's up, Taco? Welcome back to the stream. If you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men didn't. A lot of men died, okay? One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, the left one will. Some very aggressive poetry you're sharing here. One of my Eve streamer friends always tries to get people to use voice meter. Personally, I find voice meter confusing as fuck. I've never heard of voice meter. Like, this program that we have to use right now is just it's essential for getting your desktop audio routed through Mac OS. It's a Mac thing. And you can't get your desktop audio without it, or without some version of it. Which is annoying. You would think that Streamlabs would have built in a solution in their service, but they haven't. They didn't.
Yeah, I literally don't even want to think about it anymore. I need to set it down. It's like I'm talking full-blown headache. About to ibuprofen myself up.
Well, sorry that you
know
had...
those types of headache where you just keep wanting to like crack your neck because you think it's gonna like loosen the fucking tension? Yeah.
I can't say I've ever had a headache that made me want to crack my neck.
No?
Oh, I have a bunch of bronze now, if you need bronze.
Well,
I have 11 bronze bars.
I have 21. I need to get my armor sorted. Are you in full bronze yet?
No, how do you unlock the bronze armor?
By making a bronze bar?
I made the bronze bar.
Oh, do you have your, Wait. In order to make that armor, we need to have a thing. What is it called? You need to have a smithing forge.
A smithing forge, okay. Let me see if I can build one of these real quick.
I think I was working on that when we logged out last week. Yeah, because I had my one vault core. I think I might be able to make one. Yeah, I can make one. I got you. I'm gonna put it in my workshop out back.
I might be able to make one myself. Let me see if I have that unlocked. Sawmill, brewing cauldron, furnace, loom, kiln, spinning wheel, campfire, cooking pot, cooking range, smithing forge. Wait, hold on a second. Let me take a look at that. What do I need for the smithing forge? 6 bronze bars, 20 ash logs. I think I have all that.
Or you can just come over because I just noticed I already made one before we logged off yesterday. It's right
you
here.
made one?
Mm-hmm. I was like, I can build one, and then I looked and I'm like, right where I was about to put it, I was like, wait, I already did that. It's right here.
Where is it at?
I'm standing in front of it. So, I didn't put it out back because it's an indoor thing, sorry. So it looks like in order for us to make the armor, we need hard leather, which is easy, and wool thread, which is a little bit more difficult.
I made a bunch of wool thread.
Okay, cool.
Hard leather. How do you make hard leather?
We need 7 wool thread to get the full copper outfit. 7 apiece. So the hard leather is easy. You just have to take the swamp tar or whatever that we got from the swamp, and you put it in the kiln, and it makes an adhesive. And you mix
Oh.
that adhesive with leather. Shit. Can we mix it with leather yet? We cannot. We can't do that yet.
I have 4 swamp tar, so I guess we probably need more than that.
Yes. So in order for us to mix those two things together, we need to upgrade this tanner, which is easy.
I think I have a tanner upgrade. I think I unlocked that
The
a while
tanner
ago.
kit? Yeah, I just got it. I just need to make a couple more logs and some adhesive, and I can. But it has to be next to your tanner thing for it to work. So that's from what I recall. Ooh, I have some adhesive. I already made some.
I put some ash planks in your storage too.
Thank you. Over here?
Oh, Toaster's in here.
Okay. Can you add him to the call?
Yeah, let me see. You dropped some red berries.
Yeah.
You.
I also found out that you can make a ferocious infusion by boiling water and bones.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's just bone broth.
It is bone broth, but I brewed a lot of that myself. I have 3 of them.
I tried bone broth for the first time last night. It was fucking nasty.
You're nasty.
I feel it's better to cook with than just drink straight up.
Yeah.
Also, evasive infusion is something I made. I think that's when you brew water with a fang.
Yeah. I learned that on my other one today. I've been playing that one forever and just learned it. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm building a tannery. Okay. Our tannery. It needs floor adhesive.
How do you make adhesive? That's the tar?
Yep, tar in the kiln? Yes. So we may need to go to the swamp and farm some swamp tar.
On it. Oh, my guy is dying of thirst.
I've been looking up seeds for Valheim, and there's one that has this big starting island that's got like a lake in the middle, and it's kind of going around it, and it's got a big ass mountain right on the far end of it. I like mountains.
Wait,
Huh?
you were looking at what in Valheim?
Map seeds.
Map seeds.
Yeah, because it's procedurally generated, which does give you different maps, but if you don't like the one you start at, you gotta go through the whole loading a new world again.
Oh. I forgot that it was procedurally generated. No, you guys leave me alone. Leave me alone. You pieces of shit. All right, Toaster, do you want to go to the swamp?
Sure, what's that?
It's where we go to get some tar. Since there's 3 of us now, the enemies are going to be a little bit much for me running solo on this. But we basically had to go and get as much tar as possible so that we can start making copper armor.
I need. If we're doing three sets, so it's a piece. 20 bronze bars, 2 leather of the hard leather, and 4 wool. So it's 40, 16, 14. We're doing, yeah.
Sorry.
Say again?
Have you taken care of that Goblin King or whatever?
Goblin King?
Yeah, it says to siege the Goblin Castle, and I have not done that yet.
Oh, so you found the necklace.
Yeah.
I feel like we did that before.
No, you sieged the No, oh, yeah. So we sieged the castle, but that wasn't for the necklace. There's another one.
You know what? I'm gonna drop, my inventory's almost full. I'm just gonna put I have the wool. I'm just gonna put the wool in your storage, Lulu.
Okay. I'll start making the extra leather.
Somehow me and
leather.
Chris ended up talking about your trip to Japan last night on a stream, talking about how much better the fast food is over there. Oh, don't remind me. Wait, why were you and Chris talking about my Japan trip? That's funny. I just had the best feeling ever? Do tell, Taco. What's this best feeling ever? Alright. There's 21 wool. There's 4 tar. And I think that's all that you need that I can provide right now. Alright.
Okay.
Heading to the swamps. A song's melody has been stuck in my head for a week, but the lyrics were absent to me. I just opened Spotify and it just popped up in my immediate shuffle. Oh, nice. Something like that happened to me recently too, but now I forget again. Oh, I know what it was. It was a Conan O'Brien skit. The first Conan O'Brien skit I ever saw when I moved back to the States, like in '96. And I've never seen a reference to it since, and it's always been in my head. And then I randomly Googled it, and someone on some Reddit recently just posted a YouTube link to it. So somebody recently uploaded it, and it reminded me exactly of what I thought was so funny about it. Just a stupid skit. Some Japanese dude with needles on his head doing acupuncture. Japan was brought up as a topic, speaking of different culture there. So I mentioned it, and he was like, yeah, I love Devon. It was more organic than I make it seem. Fair enough. Hey, Toaster, you coming?
Sorry, I zoned out again.
It's a bad habit to have when you're in the swamps.
That's a good point.
All right, let's see. Where can we find? You know what? I don't think I've ever really fully explored the swamps.
Me neither. But don't worry.
You're in the right side of the swamp. It's not that bad on that side.
I mixed some black coffee with some chamomile tea to see which one wins out. We'll find out in a bit.
Black coffee with chamomile tea.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
bad idea.
Well, it sounds like what I accidentally did many years ago when I was constipated. I was backed up, so I took a laxative, and then I forgot I took a laxative, and I drank a bunch of NyQuil. It was not a pleasant experience, to say the least.
Oh no.
Nothing bad happened. It was just the worst possible way to ever wake up. Wait, we're out of the swamps now. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
We're really good at getting out of there, but not very good at staying in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my doctor told me to start taking magnesium for sleep.
Yeah.
So I've had that experience often. Thank you, baby.
You know those people who say things like "my body's a temple"? Mine is. It's a battlefield. I want to see which one wins out. Rat. What a fucking.
My body is a temple, but I very frequently desecrate the temple.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get swamp tar from these rats? Okay, well, shit. Time to kill some putrid rats.
Can you? I thought you just got it off the ground.
No, I got 2 from this putrid rat.
Weird. Yeah, there's some to your left. Well, there was. I don't know. I can see you on the stream.
There's some to my left?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, wait, here it is. Here's some right here. Yeah, it's just kind of piles sitting on the floor.
Yeah. Yep.
You recently emulated Kuon? I've always wanted to play that game, but I never got around to it. I have no idea. Maybe I should actually make use of my map. Oh, there's a couple guys right there. Wait, I thought there were 2. Where'd the other guy go?
Thank you, baby. Everything's broken right now. I'm on the phone.
I don't know if we need clay for anything, but I'm getting a bunch anyways.
It's used to make the potions.
Okay. I don't like the way that looks. I feel like I'm going to be ambushed by goblins if I walk over there.
What's it?
Huh?
Huh?
You say something?
Nah.
I finally got DOSBox to work with Civ 1 a while back. Thankfully, Civ 2 was standalone. Oh, I'm glad I came over here. There's a bunch of swamp tar over here. I rarely can get DOSBox to work. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, what am I... I'm going to open that goblin pack.
Okay, I mean, I dodged, but I guess the game didn't want to let me dodge.
Did you just get killed by something?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking dick. I knew you were going to be coming over here. What killed you?
Goblins.
Oh.
I dodged it, but the game decided that I didn't.
Get out of here, woodlog. I don't want you. Oops.
There's this game, I don't remember the name of it. It was like a fantasy platformer where the story was like based on Jesus, but you didn't play as Jesus. You played as like a fictional character in a different world, but it's supposed to be the same story beats as like the Bible.
Was this like a old game? NES or something?
Oh, yeah, like a PS2 game.
Oh, PS2.
I think it was a platformer, like a platformer RPG. But oh my god, this fucking rat.
This was released in America?
I think.
Oh, shit.
Like in the game, the world was like, you know, taken over by some alien warlord a while ago, and he poisoned everybody. So like your character is infected with like some sort of thing that has him addicted to this substance he needs to take all the time. And that's supposed to like require you to always be picking stuff up. So like that's like the in-lore reason why you're always collecting stuff. But because of it, your health is always draining unless you're carrying certain items. And there are whole parts of the game where you're on a boat and you're doing like turret sections.
Oh, come on, you fucking dickhead!
Oh. Sorry, I had to get my stuff.
Oh my god, you I can't believe that. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Okay, I gotta run back to where I died and get all that shit.
And your death. I see the goblin over there who killed you.
He fell off the cliff. He should be dead too.
Oh, never mind then.
Are you still in the swamp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I killed some goblins. I'm going to assume they're the ones who killed you.
I killed both those guys. I died falling off a cliff killing that guy.
Oh. I guess I just killed some random bystanders who had nothing to do with it.
You just killed some innocent guy.
Whoopsilly doodly.
You're close to where I died at, but, shit, I hope nobody came back over here. Oh, fucking goblin right there, of course. Pieces of shit. Hey, can you see me on the map? Can you head over to me? I need a security escort here.
You got it. Oh, but also like in that game, because you have to always be collecting these same items over and over again, or else you'll like die.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of turret sections, but because of that mechanic, you have to get off the turret, run around the ship you're on, and collect the respawning little floating things over and over again.
This sounds very familiar. I don't know what it could be though, because like I don't recall a Bible related platformer on the PS2.
It ends with him like crucified, like tied to a big wall next to another guy. Oh my god, will you move? Okay, I guess you won't. I always hate fucking swamps.
Shit. Okay.
I hate this one in particular because like
The anchor mechanic?
Yeah, because it'll just decide, no, actually, you can't jump up this. It's like, what do you mean? Why can I not? Like, because, you know, you'll be in water, but you can't see where you can and can't get out of the water.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some dumb collision shit happening.
And because the water, you know, you can't see under the water or any of that shit, you're just running around trying to... And because water slows you down, it's even harder.
Ah, fuck. There's fucking goblins all over the place over here. Why the fuck are there so many fucking goblins?
Oh, and the goblins are not affected by this, of course. Goblins can run through it like it's not even water.
No, they get stopped.
Ah, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Why they're so slow to get to my house.
Oh man, I made it out. I'm fucking beelining up this cliff. I just gotta get I just gotta get to my... What the fuck? Why is this... Oh my god, the collision in this game needs some help. Hell yeah. Oh man, I got my shit just in time.
What was really funny is like the final boss ends with the guy just smacking the dude away. Like it's like he doesn't even register what he's doing and just like chains him to a wall next to the guy he was trying to save, and that's how the game ends. He just leaves. And like they were like, oh, we're definitely gonna get a sequel to explain this, and it's like, why would you assume that? So many games are like, oh, we're gonna leave a cliffhanger for the sequel. It's like you aren't even an established series yet.
That's like when a movie leaves off with the assumption that there's gonna be a part 2. And It's like, this is a really shitty movie for you guys to be making these kinds of assumptions.
Oh, yeah.
I tried Googling that, Toaster, but only found RimWorld. Also found Chaos Legion and Dark Watch. Any of those sound familiar?
I know some of those games, but I don't think those are what I'm thinking of. I think I remember seeing a game review of it a while ago.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit, I think Chaos Legion is a game I saw when I was once when I was a little kid and never knew the name of it. Is that the one where like you summon demons and shit and you start with like a crazy powerful one and then after the first level they take it away and you have to like
I hate games that do that. Even Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That annoyed me.
Yeah. I loved that game. But yeah.
Me too, but that was still really annoying.
You know, like back in the day when you had like a PlayStation game and you put the PlayStation game in your CD player and it made that fucking god awful noise.
Mm-hmm.
So if you took the Castlevania Symphony of the Night game and you put it on there, Alucard would come over and be like, "What are you doing, dumbass? What did you think was going to happen? Why did you think there was going to be something to listen to here? Well, I guess since you're dumb enough to put this in the freaking CD player, I'll give you the music." And it was the soundtrack for Castlevania.
That's funny. Like there were a lot of games back then where you can just put them in a CD player and it would play the soundtrack for you. Because I used to do that with a lot of my Saturn games. But it's funny that like the game would make fun of you for that.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get your stuff back, Toaster? Awesome.
Do you remember Monster Rancher?
I loved that game.
Yes,
yeah, where you can
I
like
do.
put different discs in your PlayStation and it would give you a different monster.
Yeah.
If you put Ape Escape in, you got the ape.
Which is awesome because Ape Escape is one of my favorite game series.
I know.
It could be like literally any CD that you put in there, and like at the time I was working for like an EDM label, and so people would give us like burn discs of their mixes or their songs or whatever all the time, and if it sucked I would just like see what kind of monster it made instead of like coming back.
I wish they would do that. Like, I understand that they're not going to do it again because, like, you know, people don't really get discs anymore. But like, I don't care. Do it again.
No, they upgraded it, and it was a barcode scanner, and so you could take it into the grocery store and just scan any barcode, and it was monster. But they just did that again with the like a phone app recently. I don't remember what the game was though.
Weird thing is like that cartoon it had was canon to the games, and like they talk about the character and like how he was there like 20 years ago, and I'm like, well, what? What's he doing now? It's like, oh, he was there. It's like, well, what is he doing? He was there. Like, what?
I didn't even know there was a cartoon for that.
It's all right. But yeah, it was okay. It ended, unlike Pokemon, which is, you know, just supposed to keep going and going and going, even with the new show.
Didn't Ash eventually become like the world champion or something though?
Yeah, he
Like-
finally won a tournament.
They made a big deal about it. Like it happened 20 years after the fucking show started.
Yeah. And he's finally aged 1 whole year.
He aged 1 year.
That was a busy fucking year.
A lot happened in that 1 year.
There's gotta be like a video or something where someone like talks about the timeline and how like each season had to have been over the course of like maybe 2 weeks. Like never at any point takes the time to just sit down. He's like does that one adventure, just goes to a full sprint to a different one.
Darkwatch
That's
apparently
fine.
was supposed to get a sequel but didn't, and was set in a different time periods. Huh.
You know, that's actually probably why Ash lost so many tournaments. He never stopped and grinded. He just went right into the fucking gym battles.
Okay, I put all that tar and shit in your storage, Lulu.
Can I put some ramen on?
Here you go, Devin.
Wait, what? Oh, awesome. Thank you. More swamp tars. I have a quest to build a horn that summons a dragon and then to go fight and kill that dragon. So, I'm not going to do that with this shitty gear.
Wait.
How are you thirsty already, man?
Okay, so the horn. In order to make the horn, you gotta get items from some places, right?
Yeah, I gotta go do
So-
that still.
Yeah. So the area that we're in now with the pink grass, we need bronze armor to be not dying all the time. The next area has iron in it. If we get that iron, like I'm wearing the iron armor when you kept seeing me die while you were
Yeah.
setting up my stuff.
Yeah.
Iron is in the next level or next area. We gotta get stuff from that area to get the dragon horn to call the dragon. In order to defeat the dragon, we need the dragon shield. And in order to make the shield, we have to go into an area that's even more powerful than that, where there's silver, and it rains poison.
It rains poison. Why wouldn't
Makes
it?
sense.
Oh, my guy's tired. He's been at this nonstop.
He's a sleepy boy.
Yeah, it's cutting into his endurance, so I'm gonna give him a bit of a nap.
I'm making a shit ton of beverages. Can I boil an onion? No. No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Did you put the tar in your boxes or mine?
Yours.
When I was a kid and I played Chaos Legion, there was a cutscene at the beginning of the game that I always thought made no sense because they're describing this town where everybody went like vanished, and they said they didn't find any evidence of any wrongdoing, not even a blood stain. And then he says, but then we found this message written in blood on the side of a building. I'm like, well, there's a blood stain.
So no blood, but blood, right?
Yeah. Like as a little kid, I was a child when I was like fucking 10 years old. And to this day, I still think, but isn't that signs of something going bad?
Oh yeah, no,
Well,
that's like
It was-
me watching the Luigi Mangione stuff, where they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we think it's a rail gun because rail guns don't leave any like anything on the crime scene because they couldn't find anything on the crime scene, like no like particles of anything." It's like, okay, And they go, oh, but the bullets had these words carved in them. All right. And they're like, oh, we found Luigi Mangione with a 3D printed polymer gun on him. I'm not even gonna get into the like how stupid it would be for him to have the gun on him anymore, but whatever. So I'm like, okay. So he had a 3D printed gun, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want us to have 3D printed guns because every time you shoot the gun, it bores out the barrel. They can't do ballistics on it, right? And it just it rips the polymer the fuck out of the core. So I'm like, explain to me how you couldn't find a single drop of polymer on the crime scene. Not one. Not even in the freaking words that were carved in the bullets. You couldn't find a crumb of polymer. Yet you found Luigi Mangione with a 3D printed gun that was obviously the murder weapon. And how did you decide it was the murder weapon? Oh, you did ballistics on it? The ballistics that you can't really do on a 3D printed gun? Huh.
Another report I read said they took his backpack. They just said they worked with it, but they didn't inspect it. They just did things with it. I'm like, what do you mean you did things with it, but you didn't inspect it? And then later, they inspected it later and said, now we found the gun. And it's like, so you put the gun in there. Like, what else does that mean?
This is sounding an awful lot like Antifa chat here.
Oh, goddamn right it is. But then and then they said that he had a confession, a written confession on him. First the fuck, he had a written confession, but had his laptop in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Why is his written confession written worse than the fucking reviews he wrote for goddamn people's books on Goodreads? Like, he was a fucking valedictorian. His speech was better. You think that guy who he reviewed the Unabomber's manifesto, and you think he was going to write a manifesto that was worse written? I don't think so. Like, Luigi's not the guy.
No.
He ain't that guy.
And I have the alibi. He was at my house playing PlayStation 4.
Yeah, we went to see a movie that morning. Like, it was an early matinee. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, that's got to end up getting jury nullified, I feel.
It's got to be something. But I think by the time it goes to court, habeas corpus is going to be over anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
It wasn't like a random wall either. Like, it wasn't like a wall on the side of a house. Like, they showed the building. It was a tower. At the very top of the fucking tower. It's like, you had to have gotten, like, scaffolding or had a demon fly up there. It wasn't like a little thing. It's like, what do you mean there was no signs of wrongdoing? Also,
yeah.
Just the fact the entire city was empty. And it's like, you know, I would have assumed a demon cult took all the people in this world where demons are real.
Yeah.
That would have been my first assumption.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, if you're in a world where demons are real, then all bets are off when something suspicious happens. There's no such thing as, like, well, that doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, there's like a fucking demon walking around, dude. Everything makes sense at this point.
As a kid, there was a part in, like, one of the... I could not tell you which season it was. It might have been one of the ninja ones of Power Rangers. There's so many fucking ninja ones. Where... a little girl goes to a librarian or something, says she's scared because she saw a monster. The lady goes, sweetie, there's no such thing as monsters. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, every couple of days, like a 50-foot tall, like, warthog thing is smashing up the city. Like,
it's not like other kinds of shows where, like, they hide the shit that the fact that's real, or, like, you know, they're like, oh, we can't let people, like, everyone sees them and everyone knows that, like, there is a witch on the fucking moon who is trying to kill us.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt also about, like, Supernatural, because I've been watching that show for the first time, and, like, it starts off, they're, like, hunting monsters and demons and shit, but then it gets into, like, oh, angels are appearing. And they're like, Angels don't exist. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You hunt demons. You went to hell. What are you talking about? Angels don't exist.
And it's so weird to me how they're like, oh, we can't let people know. We can't try to tell people the truth. They won't believe us. It's like, how? None of these monsters are hiding it. Like, there is not a single instance where it's like, oh, nobody knows what's actually... Like, no, people... Like, the neighbors hear and see screaming ghosts on a daily basis.
It's probably just denial.
Yeah.
It's trauma. Trauma from living in a ghost world.
Well, I was just trying.
Oh, shit.
And Black, they have that neuralizer where it's like, you know, anytime people see the aliens, they come in and just, boom, make you forget, like, the past hour.
Which, honestly, is a real gift. Oh, it's a fucking wolf. Holy shit. Like, I wish that shit was real, because, like, I would be neuralizing the hell out of my... Oh, my God, what the fuck? Why is this guy...
In the original one, they didn't have the neuralizer, so they were just killing witnesses.
Yo, this wolf takes a lot of fucking hits. Why? Why does this wolf take so many hits?
And my favorite, always like.
Damn, I was not ready for that. I like the first 3 seasons of Supernatural. Writer strike changed that show afterwards. IMO. I didn't even think about that. That was right in the teeth of the whole writer strike era. Of course, the show that the writer strike really fucked over was Heroes.
That was insane, yeah. But, you know, the strikes aren't meant to keep things good. The strikes are meant to disrupt shit, to force the studios to... It didn't work out, because, you know, they just upped more, like, fucking reality show shit, but...
Yeah.
I like reality shows.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do too. Like,
yeah.
A good unhinged reality show sometimes can be really fun to watch.
I still get mad. I still think about that, like that idea I had for a game show and how Mr. Beast had the most expensive.
Why wouldn't it
show.
let me? You fucking asshole! Fucking terror birds, man! I swear.
But, you know, Netflix let him spend. I don't even know the exact number. But it literally is the most expensive game show ever made, and all the games was just gaslight the other person in the room into leaving. Just talk them into giving up, because it's like, oh, we have over 1,000 contestants. First game is he tells them, oh, you can either leave or stay in order to get as many of them out as possible. It's like, well, why did you have 1,000 contestants then?
Did you ever watch, like, I never watched the Beast games or anything like that. I was never a big Mr. Beast person, honestly.
I always hated the guy, and I'm not trying to be like, I always knew he was awful, but I genuinely wonder, when people are acting so shocked he turned out to be a fucking monster, I'm like, how the fuck did... Because, again, I don't want to be like, I always knew, but, like, how did everyone else not know? Look at him! There is no soul behind those fucking eyes. Nobody who doesn't know how to smile, the most basic thing, nobody who can't do that is a person who, like, sees other people's people.
Does he not know how to smile? I guess I never paid attention to that.
Smile?
Well, I guess maybe it looks a little,
His inability to actually smile is his trademark look.
Hey, Devin.
Yes.
Are you... What weapon... You want to do a two-hander again, or do you want to be able to carry a shield?
That's a good question. I do make liberal use of my shield, but... You know, let me try a two-hander. Are you at your forge?
Yep, I'm just doing stuff.
There was one Pokemans-like game that was came out way too early. It was like fighting Foodons. And I think the game was way ahead of its time, because the whole idea, it was like Pokemon, but instead of catching Pokemans, they were all like food. So in the show, the character would be making the monsters by cooking food and doing something with it to make it magic. but the actual game was on the fucking Game Boy, so it was nothing like that at all. But like you could,
Wait, what?
Really cool.
What was the game?
The game was just like Pokemon, but like you make monsters by collecting some stuff, but you already know what the monster's gonna be. So there's no customization to it. It's just you get this to make the monster. But like, if the game had come out on like at the very least the like Game Boy Advance, you could have had like different kinds of that same monster based on what ingredients you added with like mini games to make it better or worse. That would have been really cool.
No. Alright, I've got a bunch of riffraff in my fucking... Let me open up these goblin packs. Supernatural was created by Eric Kripke. Said it was supposed to be 5 seasons, left at 5 like he said, and then did The Boys later on. Yeah, isn't Jensen Ackles also in The Boys?
Yep.
And the other guy, the other brother, lives in Austin. I think he owns a...
They both do.
They both do? I know he owns a bar downtown somewhere. I just don't know which one.
It's Hill Country, and it's called Family Business.
Okay.
And it's a brewery.
It's a brewery. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I knew. But I mean, supposedly he's a real cool dude, so that's good.
That's what I hear.
I love the one Mr. Beast did of Willy Wonka. I just don't like that, and it wasn't just him. Other people did it, but I didn't like after Squid Game got popular, they basically just started doing Squid Game, but like without the social commentary. It's just like, hey, you know what? The sociopathic dystopic nature of this game was a good idea for content. Let's just do that.
There's a video where they're doing like a pitch meeting for Mr. Beast's like Squid Game, and the guy who's being pitched to, he goes, "Hey, don't you think it's kind of a red flag that he watched the show and related not to the people in the games, but to the billionaires watching them?" No, I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love pitch meeting.
Yeah, that guy's so fucking funny. He did like 100 episode or whatever anniversary where it starts with them exploding. And then it's like a documentary where he's like, I think, like, ever since we made it, I always knew on the 400th episode they were going to explode. And that's why we put some clever foreshadowing throughout the show. And they have like a random episode, and he goes, by the way, I'm going to explode in the 400th episode.
Gonna drop that piece of meat right there because I'm sick of having just one steak in my inventory.
I wish we still had that person who was a mod for the game so we could have mentioned that again.
Seriously.
I've got your armor for you.
Oh.
And then I just need more bronze to make upgraded weapon.
Alright,
Here.
more bronze. Coming right up.
Oh,
I just dropped it for you.
Oh, right here, okay.
if you got mushrooms and red berries, you can make like cookies that give you resistance to poison. So that's pretty good in the swamps.
Mm-hmm.
Look how fancy your house is now.
I just need 10 for more bronze. I've got a good amount of copper.
All right, I'll head over and start mining some bronze then.
I'll go with you. Let me just
I wish you could just break down your old gear.
Right?
You can destroy it.
How do you destroy shit?
Oh, just hold X on it in the menu.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, but still, when you destroy it, I wish it would like give you a little bit of your resources back.
That'd be nice. Valheim has that, but it's like
Overhead lights
you have to.
What is it?
Turn on the overhead lights.
In Valheim, in order to do it, it's an item. It's like a crafting thing you have to build, but basically, it's this Thor's anchor or whatever, and you put your items in there, wait for lightning to hit it, and that breaks it down to its base materials again.
Oh, interesting. That's
Yeah.
very that's very Norse lore kind of tinged. Waiting for the gods to break down your materials with lightning.
Favorite parts when playing Valheim is like if you during lightning storms, you can see Odin just standing out there looking at you. It's like, ah, there he is. First time I saw that, I was like, when I was playing with my brother, I'm like, Joe, he's right over there.
Which guy's a cool dude? Switch to mobile for a second. I mean, I heard they're both cool, but the not Jensen, I forget the guy's name. The not Jensen Ackles one. Mr. Beast did the challenges before Squid Games, but yeah, I agree.
Hey, he was always doing those challenges, and they were always like,
but
shit.
the Beast Games on Amazon is specifically designed and mimicked after Squid Games. I don't really watch content like that much. I watch more stuff like Weird History and Weird History Food, where they talk about history and weird things that happen. Fair enough. Jarrett Padalecki. Yeah, that guy. All right,
I just sound like an old man where I say like I don't know how this person's popular, but like when it comes to like people like Mr. Beast, I look at him.
Oh, Lulu, you died. Where are you at?
Oh no!
By the lodestone and I went ahead of you and I got attacked by wolves.
Oh, well, I was sitting here waiting at the lodestone in the temple for you.
Oh, my bad. I was waiting for you at the other side of that lodestone.
Oh. All right, well, I'm in the temple. I'll just wait for you. We can retrieve your shit.
Okay, I died really close to the lodestone, so.
What were you saying, Toaster?
I think I remember it. No, I don't. I lied. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, thing is, you can just rewind the stream.
Yeah, but that requires more effort than I'm willing to put in.
Probably,
That's really fair.
probably wasn't that important.
Nah. I think it was just me shit-talking Mr. Beast again. I'll go ahead and do it anyway. Mr. Beast is fucking creepy looking.
Okay, you ready?
Which one are we going to? The one right above Whispering Swamp?
Yes.
Okay.
What's always extra creepy is how he'd make jokes that he worked with, like, people on register lists, but, like, he literally did, though, and it's like, what
yeah, it's not really a joke. That's just, like, a thing he did.
Yeah. And he just thought that was funny. It's like, no, dude, you... What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not funny. Fun fact, not funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, one, why would you do that? Two, why would you joke about that? What the fuck?
Oh, there's some lore over here I missed.
This is where the wolves
shit.
were. They fucked off.
I moved my house. I think this is a much better spot. Now, instead of being in the water, it's next to, it's on the cliff.
Well, I like that for you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This way, my guy can just stick his ass at the palace window. And, you know, he shit that goes right off the cliff.
I gotta turn my music down because it's staticky as hell right now. Oh, he got me.
There's another one, remember?
Oh, I can summon a creature too. I should try that out.
When did that? What?
Let me see. Let me see how this goes. Oh shit, what
Back
the
when
fuck? That didn't summon anything.
Oh no.
It did. It summoned your light sprite. It told you have light sprite.
Oh, that thing. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's so you don't have to carry a torch.
Cool. That works for me. I didn't know what the fuck it was when I got it. It was like, you could summon this thing now. Did I get rid of my... I think I did, which is kind of a... I should bring that. How do I do that? Hell yeah. Alright.
I hate that, like, when it stops, if you're using the cooking pot and you put two things together, it'll keep cooking when it runs out of one of them, and it passes up all the red berries.
I hate that too.
Yep.
I always have to monitor it for that reason.
Well, you can hold shift and click on the stack, and it'll let you choose how many of the stack you want to.
Why can't I reach this?
That's a good point.
There we go.
If you want to go up, you can get the copper. I think I can sneak around the corner and get these 210 nodes.
Okay.
One of these days we should find a cross-platform game that we can play with Joe on PlayStation.
Baldur's Gate, is that cross-platform yet?
I don't know. I haven't gotten Baldur's Gate yet. I've been meaning to get it. Gabriel has it.
I know it wasn't when it was launched, but it was like a big point of contention, and they were like, we're going to bring cross-platform play to it eventually. But I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3 is fully cross-platform now. Awesome. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, that's an idea. I gotta let my D&D group know that too. Since they all have PS5s and I don't. I can play with you guys since I own it on PC. I let my son use my Steam account and gave him me and my ex's old Steam account that he's supposed to be borrowing the games with. So if you see me playing Gary's Mod or Hearts of Iron 6 or Hearts of Iron for 6-hour sessions, that's him. I think I saw you come online to play Hearts of Iron earlier, and I was like, Hearts of Iron? The Rifts game for the Nokia N-Gage is getting an official release. Very excited about that. Yo, what's up, Wisp? Welcome back to the stream. The Nokia N-Gage. Was that console, that handheld console they released like 2 decades ago? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, there's something hidden back here.
That's that vault I was telling you about. Careful to blow you up if you care. Oh, I don't think you can open it yet. I don't think we have the long enough thing. Oh, you can.
Oh, shit. Booby trapped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like these things come back, at least. Oh, there's 10 ore in here.
Let's go back and get you a better weapon.
All right,
We can try that ball.
let me finish mining this real quick.
Oh no. I hear music. Ooh.
I had to turn my music down because it was getting all staticky, which is a bummer because the music is a good indicator that something bad is about to happen.
No, I've got music. That's why I'm concerned. I have my music shut off otherwise.
What? It's not depleted? Oh, there you are. Okay. Alright, I'm heading back now.
Well, I'm at the lodestone.
Oh, you fucking asshole. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Where do I go down? Is this it over here? Yeah.
No, no. There it is. Oh yeah. Alright, I can see your stream. I'm a little behind.
Oh. Oh shit, somebody just laced me with an arrow.
A story. Some people on the YouTubes have been talking about Batman's whole no-kill rule again with the Joker.
It's a very popular topic of conversation.
Yeah. But there's like a bit in the comics where the Joker gets the shit kicked out of him by, I think it was Two-Face, and he's dying. And Batman brings him to the Batcave to perform surgery to save his life. It's like, oh, if I did nothing, he would die, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but Batman, in the time you are spending to nurse Joker back to life, someone's being mugged and murdered in Gotham. Like, you are making the active choice to prioritize saving Joker over stopping someone else from dying. Like that's not a no kill rule. That's a this guy just gets special treatment rule.
Yeah, it's his like BFF.
Yeah.
So he's.
I don't think Batman ever heard the question like your inactions are an action. You know.
Yep.
But it's even worse than that because like when they did I think it was the second time that Marvel and DC did their crossover thing. Like the Punisher was hunting Joker and trapped him in an alley and was just gonna like straight up lace him up. And then Batman comes in and is like starts fighting the Punisher. And it's like, Batman, this guy who you captured and thrown into an asylum numerous times keeps escaping and killing people. Like, if there is one time that you should be like, you know what, maybe it's for the best. It's with this guy. Like,
yeah. It's not like 100% Batman's fault because I do think most of the blame lays on the fact that their security is so shit. Joker's able to break out because he's not superpowered. It's just shit security.
Yeah.
But like, at some point, like Batman, you're prioritizing keeping this dude alive over not just the fact that Joker's going to kill more people and he knows this, so therefore every person Joker kills is a person Batman's killed. Is like, if Spider-Man is running around in New York City and he sees like someone about to be murdered, but down on the other side of the city, someone's selling crack, I think it would be weird if he prioritized stopping the crack sale.
Yeah, I don't think Spider-Man would do that.
Yeah.
He's a Poindexter, but like he generally has his priorities set straight.
Yeah, stopping the murder should come first, but with Batman it's like any other villain though, he would just let die.
That's the funny thing about like one of the most memorable issues of like Wolverine from like the 90s is right before the Age of Apocalypse. And what was going on, Sabretooth had turned himself in to oh damn it. Alright, well fuck it, I'll just do this then. Sabretooth turned himself in to the X-Men because, he couldn't control his violent urges and he wanted help. So he gets locked up, but at the same time, like he's Sabretooth, he's a psychopath. He breaks free and seriously wounds Psylocke and all this other shit. But, Cyclops and Xavier don't want to give up on him. So they keep him around. And Wolverine is like totally against it. Even though he's kind of, sort of, not part of the team that much anymore, because he kind of went solo after Magneto ripped his adamantium out. But he's still kind of hanging around, and especially once he finds out Sabretooth is there. So he has this confrontation with Sabretooth. Like, they get into this knockdown, drag-out brawl, and at the end, it ends in a way that a lot of Wolverine fights end, where he kind of puts his fist underneath the person's chin, and he, like, extends the two outer claws, but the inner claw he keeps in his wrist, so that, like, he doesn't, because, like, the threat is, I'm gonna pop out my middle claw and, like, pierce your brain and kill you, right? So he's sitting here with Sabretooth in that position, and he's like struggling because the whole thing with Wolverine losing his adamantium is that he starts to further mutate into like an animal, and he's coming to grips with like, is he a man or is he a beast? He doesn't want to be a killer, he doesn't want to be an animal, and etc. etc. And now in this situation, like he's fighting against like his base urge to just kill this guy. And he doesn't want to, but Sabretooth is like egging him on. Like, he's like, do it, go ahead, do it, pussy, and all this kind of shit. And I'm watching this, and I'm understanding what they're getting at with respects to, like, Wolverine's character and, like, the struggle. But at the same time, I'm like, Wolverine, I have watched you slaughter wholesale armies of ninjas and fucking soldiers and any other random person that just happened to get in your way. Like, you have had no problem at all at any given point in the past with just slaughtering whole villages of people. Like, this is the one time this guy who has infiltrated your facilities, brags about it, almost killed a close friend of yours. This is not the time to have this moral dilemma, man. Like, just look at him as one of those faceless ninjas and just rip his head off.
Yeah.
That
He's asking for it.
that issue, that always, like, and he does, eventually that's how the issue ends. The issue ends with, like, he pulls out his middle claw, but at the same time the crystal crystallizes everything, and then they all shift into the Age of Apocalypse multiverse. So it was kind of a teaser.
There's like a similar thing that happened with Spider-Man, where one of the stories where, like, Madam Web, I like Madam Web because she's fucking weird, but she's talking to Peter about how he can never kill and blah blah blah. And I never questioned, like, most, like, you know, a lot of characters have no kill rules, but they try to establish, like, why Spider-Man has his. And I never liked the idea of him having a no kill rule, because, like, for me, the reason Spider-Man doesn't kill people is because he's a normal fucking person, and normal fucking people don't kill on the first instinct.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if he were to kill someone, how the fuck's he gonna explain it to Aunt May? You know? Like, he's got a fucking aunt. Superman doesn't kill people because he's got a fucking mom at home. You know? Shit like that. But in this book, they're trying to be like, there was a Spider-Man in another universe who killed his villains, and because of that, he was kicked out of the Avengers. And I'm like, I'm sorry, fucking what? Tony Stark is gonna tell Spider-Man you're out of the Avengers because you killed people.
Yeah.
The man who sold
His weapons manufacturer.
The man whose whole thing is shooting people.
He had his hero arc. He didn't put up with that with other people.
Yeah, but the guy who made a suit where he can just shoot people in the neck with, like, super, like, big air, like, needles that come out of his wrists and shit.
Right. But again, he had his redemption arc, so of course he's not gonna allow other people in the Avengers to do that. Right?
Like, what really upset me was that the suit this Spider-Man had was fucking awesome. It was like the Spider-Man suit, but with this, like, this winter coat, this, like, leather winter coat that went with it, and it looked fucking cool. But he only appeared in this issue to show, like, how far he fell. And and like, everyone hates him, and, like, his family disowns him, all this shit. Yeah, like, the universe cannot handle a Spider-Man who kills.
Evan,
like,
turn around.
Oh, yes. Shit.
It just felt like an issue that Spider-Man has, where a lot of writers are like, well, Batman has this, we need to give Spider-Man that. And that's what I feel like Black Cat is, because, you know, Catwoman whole thing is that, you know, they both start it rhymes with Batman, she's a cat brother, like, all this stuff. And then they're like, oh, we need that for Spider-Man.
Black Cat. No, Black Cat is my favorite DC character of all time. Like, yeah, we can get into this.
You just said, oh, I thought you were making a joke. You said Black Cat's your favorite DC character.
Fine. Yeah, Marvel, my bad. Yeah. Mouthful.
I think Black Cat's cool now, but when she was first made, it just felt like they needed her because Batman had Catwoman.
I think that's the reason, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
no.
And that's why they made up that whole universal story of why Spider-Man can never kill people. But meanwhile, Spider-Man, like, has killed people, just not all the time. Like, he killed a Nazi when a Nazi launched a missile at him and a bunch of people, Spider-Man grabbed it with his web, spun it around, and threw it right back at the guy.
Yeah, but that's a Nazi. That's not a person.
That is exactly, yeah. And there was, like, a fucking, like, zombie mobster who was brought back by the dead by chemicals or some shit. And the guy was like, decided he's just gonna... I don't know why, but the guy just looks around in New York City today and he hates it, and he says, I'm just gonna go and kill as many people as possible until I die. And Spider-Man fights him to death. Like, just fights the guy till he falls apart. Like, Spider-Man killed the dude.
No, I think
I don't remember that one, but
it was a weird one. There's a part where like the guy is like reading and catching up on all the history of New York, and he's like, "So we built these really big towers, and then someone knocked them down."
Oh, the post 9/11, the immediate post 9/11 comics were insane.
yeah.
Just like the most insane, libbed up nonsense imaginable. Where like Magneto and Doctor Doom are like crying on Ground Zero and shit. And it's like, what the fuck is happening here? Like Doctor Doom would have orchestrated 9/11 himself if he thought of it.
Magneto would have been like good.
Yeah, Magneto would have been like, well, I hope they didn't kill any mutants at least.
Yeah, I can see Magneto seeing it as like fucked up, but Doctor Doom, like that's such Doctor Doom like wiped out an entire universe, because in that universe, that Victor Von Doom and Mr. Fantastic put aside their differences and made up and were friends, and he was so furious at the very idea. His immediate reaction was mass universal genocide. He was so furious at the very idea that anything like that could exist in the multiverse that he just went around destroying every universe where that happened. He would not care about 9/11.
No.
Let me tell you the difference between Black Cat and Catwoman.
Yes.
So Catwoman is the narrative is, what will you allow if you're a white hat, if you're lawful good? What will you allow if you love the person that's doing it? With Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, her narrative is when the temptation comes to be bad for what you believe is the greater good, will you take that? So like Felicia Hardy, she got, dosed with the super soldier serum to protect her father. Like, her dad was the original Black Cat. Yeah. And he was kidnapped by Kingpin. In order to save his life, she took the super soldier serum. But then you later find out that not only did she do it for her dad, she did it because she had been brutally essayed in college, and was like, well, if I'm stronger, nothing will happen to me like that again, or I can protect other people. And then she goes and brutally murders the people who did it to her. So her story arc is entirely its own. Her narrative is her own thing of, if you're given the opportunity to become stronger, to do what you think is right, even though it might not be the lawful thing. And then she's constantly of temptation to the hero. So Batman doesn't want to become a thief because he loves Catwoman. It's what will he allow for the people in his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're two completely different narrative arcs. But I love Felicia Hardy. Like, every time a freaking any of those other Spider-Man movies come out, I'm like, do I get the Black Cat now? Can I get her now?
It's weird how long it's taken.
They were supposed to do a Black Cat movie, but
I know,
considering how, Madam Web and Morbius,
she needs her own Netflix show.
Craven.
She needs an entire. No, I don't. She needs to be bought out by the other one. Yeah. They need to get rid of her IP. They need to sell her IP off. The same people that are doing WandaVision and stuff. Yeah. And
Marvel Studios.
They need to give. Marvel Studios needs to give Black Cat her own Netflix show, because she aligns very well with the storylines that they're doing.
I know the Madam Web movie was awful. I don't defend it at all, but I think a lot of my issues, I didn't like that they made her younger. That's an obvious one, but
I don't know her origin story from the comics though. Like, did it start? Did she get her powers when she was younger?
She has different origins. The main thing about her is that she's just like connected to the webs that connect the universe. And another important thing that they don't go into a lot is that she's fucking crazy. Like she's not evil, but she's a good guy. She's always trying to save the world, but she's also fucking crazy. She'll just call Peter and just be screaming, the blood needs spiders! Shit like that. Stuff that Spider-Man's got no fucking idea what she's talking about until he goes there, and even then he'll understand like half of it. And then she's like, here are like 6 different versions of you from other universes. Go fight this thing. And nothing makes sense.
Yeah, it sounds like Malkavian.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Vampire the Masquerade?
Oh yeah, it's a good one. I'm hoping the new one will be good. I know they're having a lot of hiccups, but like, you know, I just want it.
They're making a new one?
They've been working on a new one.
Oh, you know what? I knew that. I did know that, yeah.
The lead writer got fired, and I don't know what his story... I don't know what he was doing, but I think they're either doing something else or the same story with a different writer. I think it was because they just hated the guy. Because I remember like being told he's just hard to work with. But it's like, I don't know.
Oh, there's a dragon somewhere.
Tell it to fuck off, I'm cooking.
Oh, it's right above me. You know, you have to admire how they very delicately crafted this world to not have anywhere that you could take cover from a dragon in.
Yeah.
There's like nothing you could be. Oh, there's a dragon. Let me run in this fucking cave or whatever. And there's just nothing.
That's the beauty of like when you have a survival world and a handcrafted world, as opposed to just procedural generation.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like you're saying that's 1 point for
oh yeah,
for RuneScape over Valheim.
Yeah, because in Valheim, you know, I still like Valheim more, and I hope we can try it later. But in Valheim, the fact that I'm like constantly starting a new game, ending it, resetting it, because I look at the starting island and like, well, this sucks.
Alright, do you want to go kill Valgar?
Do what now?
Do you want to kill Valgar?
Kill what?
The general that it's telling you to kill as your quest. Do you want to do it? Because I can meet you there.
Sure. Where is it at?
Hold
on.
He's at, if you look up in the sky, you'll see a really big tower. That is where he exists.
Oh, I already killed that guy. Because I think I have a waypoint right in front of it.
You do.
Yeah, I killed
I'll
that.
take the shit out of that goblin real quick.
I think I wasn't on when you did it.
No, you weren't. I'll walk you over there because there is something you need over there. But yeah, I was because I didn't really know. I was just kind of walking. Oh shit!
What poisons me? What is poisoning me? What is happening?
This guy right here, this fucking shaman or whatever. Druid.
Druids. Oh god! Load out! Load out! Load out! Run! Anywhere but here! Anywhere but here!
Oh!
Oh damn!
I told you, one of them is hard to kill. 2 of them is impossible. I was just trying to lodestone the fuck out.
Oh,
well,
shit.
I died at the other lodestone, so at least I don't have to travel for my shit.
Exactly.
I like the Ubisoft Spider-Man game, but I wasn't crazy about this one, like, quest line where you find out that the lady who was, like, the chief of police left the force and killed a guy because, like, you know, they threw out all the evidence against him because he was in league. He was, like, you know, paid by the Kingpin or some shit, and he killed her partner. So, like, he was never going to go to jail. So she killed him. And the whole time, Spider-Man's like, oh, there's never a good excuse to kill someone ever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
what?
Oh, shut up.
I'm definitely chaotic neutral to my fucking soul.
I'm not saying Spider-Man should, like, advocate for murder, but, you know, like, when he's just like, oh, there's never a good excuse ever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, shut up. You're a fucking shitty journalist. Shut up.
Right?
Don't judge other people. You don't know the fuck's going on. Uh-oh. 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 I made a whoopsie. I made a whoopsie.
I'm over here.
I'm being hunted.
I got you.
Ooh.
Oh, they're coming for my cheeks. Oh, lordy. Here they come.
Wait, where'd you go?
Oh, they lost interest. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know they could lose interest.
Oh, because they're
They do.
coming after me.
Oh.
Oh no, they're on me. Ah. I loaded in and it sucks because fuck. Alright, okay, alright. Well, get off me, bitch! If I die to this rat, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I kind of like this giant sword.
Yeah, big ass swords are cool. I thought it was kind of cool because I thought like, oh, she's gonna be like the Punisher of this universe. Then the second game came out and she's like a completely different character. There's still no Frank Castle, and she's got like a weird, not Iron Man, but like she made her own superhero suit with like a mask and like what?
Wait, what were you talking about?
The character from the Ubisoft Spider-Man game. I thought she was gonna be like the Punisher of that world, because you know they just do stuff differently. Because she had basically the same kind of story as Frank, like, huh?
I don't know.
I'd never played the Ubisoft Spider-Man game.
The Black Cat in the Ubisoft?
She was in that one, but not that one. Hang on, let me see if I can.
Okay.
Oh, Watanabe. I think that's her name.
Mm.
No idea who that character is.
Yeah,
Did
she's
she
one
come
of the spy.
from Wakanda?
Sorry, what?
Did she come from Wakanda?
No, she's Asian.
Okay, I was like, are they trying to like have his sister but not have his sister in there? You know what fucking TV show they keep hinting at and they don't do, and it's really pissing me off? Fucking Secret Avengers.
Secret Avengers.
think I know
Secret
what that
Avengers.
is.
Secret something.
They've done Secret Invasion.
Wait, what?
They're gonna do Secret Wars. I don't
Okay.
know what the Secret Avengers are though.
No, it's the kids. All the kids that
Oh,
go to
shit.
MIT. All the kids that go to MIT start their own like Avengers, and it's got Riri Williams and Squirrel Girl and Ghost Spider. They're when they get caught doing like super secret
Meth?
stuff.
Oh.
They get
Oh shit.
Tony Stark is like, all right, if you're gonna do this kind of shit, I'm gonna put somebody here to keep an eye on you. And it was Earthquake from
Quake?
Quake. Yeah, so they put Quake as the like.
Yeah, I love Quake.
Yeah, she's awesome. They put her as the team lead at MIT, and then they get a mechanic shop. And underneath the mechanic shop is their like headquarters. It's like Teen Titans, but for the Avengers. And I just love that Squirrel Girl's in it, but
Yeah.
also like Riri and Ghost Spider, and also oh my God, America Chavez.
Oh, America
That is
Chavez,
her-
yeah.
Huh?
I feel like all of those characters exist in the MCU, so they probably are kind of gearing up towards that.
They have been for a long time, but Squirrel Girl is the only one. I mean, Ghost Spider exists, but she exists in the cartoon world.
There was a fucking Punisher story where it's like everything fell apart because everyone got mutated, and it was supposed to be super serious, and Squirrel Girl's in it. So I think like right off the bat, if you're having a super serious story, it's not
You
gonna
can't
work with
have
Squirrel
Squirrel
Girl. Yeah, I love her. She's one of my favorite characters. The whole bit is that she's just kicks the shit out of everything. Like that's the bit.
Yeah. Yeah, she in an alternate universe, she's the one that fucking took out Thanos.
Yeah. Kicked his ass so hard, he was just on the ground, ass up, from the sheer force how hard she smacked him. But in this story, they started with Squirrel Girl and what the hell's her name? Like, she's a detective. She had a show on Netflix.
Jessica Jones?
Yeah, Jessica. Both of them being murdered by Nick. No, not Nick. Fuck's his name? The other guy who had a Netflix show?
Iron Fist?
Yeah, Iron Fist. And, like, you know, ignoring the fact that Iron Fist absolutely would not win that fight, even if he was mutated. And, you know, kind of a fucked up look, having, you know, him being mutated and killing them in the first place. It's like...
Can you guys see that? You can't see that.
See what?
Okay, so
Yeah.
after somebody turns the clouds off, right next to the tower is a blue crystal tree.
Oh.
Right
Like
next
where
to
I'm looking, like where I'm facing.
Oh, yeah, I
Um,
see it.
the blue crystal tree.
Look where I'm facing. Look where I'm
I know,
facing.
I see
Yeah,
where
I
you're
see it.
facing.
Bird.
See the tower?
Yeah, the big
See that
tower.
blue? You don't see that blue tree right next to it? I can see it on your screen.
I guess
Oh, I'm
so.
looking at it.
The
On my
big
screen, it
big
is
one that kind of
very-
looks like a bonsai?
Yeah, it's very blue, very crystal on my screen.
Huh.
Because I don't have that cloud cover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah,
Has the-
why did I come here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, look for it.
Oh.
It's fine. Look, he's
Uh-oh.
coming for you. Go up top.
Oh, he went right through it.
And up to the top. Let's see if he does it again for you.
Did you get the... Did you,
Yeah.
Yes, look at him. He's so pretty.
Oh.
Look. He's coming for you. Can you see a poster? You up here? No,
Yeah.
come up here. Come up top.
Oh, I was looking
Oh,
at
I'm
it.
going to do it again. When we
Oh,
killed the guy here originally, he came and stood right here on this parapet, like in front of us.
Oh,
Fully
that's cool.
right in front of this dragon. I was hoping he was going to do it again. Guess not. Did you get what you needed for this quest?
I got a new objective. I don't know what I was trying to do here, though.
Cool. What was the next
I guess
objective?
Oh, investigate the blue flame door in the swamp. Find out what Catherine is up to.
That's when we go to the swamp, to the right,
Yeah.
it's that door right there, that vault. So let's go do that and see if that
Yeah.
gives you what you need.
But yeah, I think that thing I was complaining about is like the only canonical death that Squirrel Girl ever had, and it's from a writer who I am completely convinced did not know who Squirrel Girl even was.
that sounds accurate.
Yeah, like there's no way a writer who even knew or care about the character would have that happen. Also, Spider-Man's a villain, and I don't know.
Wait, this is a canon story?
Yeah, like where everyone except Punisher got mutated, and he uses this as an excuse to kill. Like there are like 3 different stories where it's just Punisher kills everybody.
Well,
he's got-
yeah. This was this a part of that like blank kills the universe or something like that? Because they had like
Yeah,
a
it was like a iteration of them, and I hate all
Yeah.
those stories.
It's Blake versus everybody.
Yeah, and I always hated them because. But in this one, it feels worse because in this one, it's not just that he's killing all the characters because they've been mutated into monsters. He's also then removing their heads and putting them on stakes in a row in front of his home as trophies. And it's like, Frank, buddy, you knew these people.
yeah.
I know they're monsters now, but these were your friends, man.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Punisher wouldn't do that. He wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
He's not Craven the
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get that deer at my sword. Yeah, the only
just
one of
about-
those types of books I liked was they did one kind of spoofing it called Long Shot Saves the Marvel Universe, where it was basically just like the opposite. But I don't know if you're familiar with the Long Shot character from X-Men, but he's kind of been regarded as like a joke. He's basically like a boy version of Domino. But like,
Love Diamond.
I do too. His character was created in like the 80s, so he looks like a glam rocker. He's got like a blonde mullet and like all this crazy leather. Like he's totally like fashioned after like Rat or Warrant or someone.
That.
But he doesn't. He's only got the probability when it comes to his shooting.
No, it's
Right?
no, his powers work a little different than Domino's. because his luck is based off of his confidence. So if he's confident, he's lucky. But if his confidence gets shattered, then it actually turns against him and he becomes incredibly unlucky.
So basically, if I had this guy's powers, I'd get my shit kicked back in my ass every single time.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of confidence, then you don't want this guy's power.
Oh, I fucking hate myself. I'd be fucking doomed.
You only want his powers if you were like a sociopath, a narcissistic sociopath. That's the best outcome for that power set.
So I think
I
I love Dominant Power the best.
Yeah. I had an idea for like a parody of one of those stories, like specifically the Punisher one, because I always hated the Punisher one because like it literally has him set off a nuke on the moon and like that's how he kills the X-Men. It's like, well, that's fucking stupid.
A nuke on the moon?
Yeah, but like,
what were the X-Men even doing on the moon?
Oh, they went to the moon to discuss the fact that this Punisher guy is killing all the superheroes, and then he sets off a nuke and kills all of them.
Okay, yeah, this sounds shoddily written.
It's only meant to just be like, oh, here's Punisher killing Spider-Man. It's like, fuck off.
Well, you know, one of my favorite issues in recent years was I think it was Greg Rucka, who wrote a Punisher Warzone, where basically it's Punisher versus the Avengers. And Punisher pretty much whoops all their asses, but in a believable way. There are only two people that like he didn't get one over on. And that's Thor, because, you know, Thor is a god and would have just crushed him. But Thor was kind of like halfway on his side. So they just drank a beer together, and then Thor was like, all right, do what you gotta. And then Captain America, because, you know, he respects Captain America. So, but other than that, like, he's fucking handled Iron Man pretty easily, handled Spider-Man, handled, who else was he fighting in that? Black Widow, handled I think Hulk was there too. I can't remember how he dealt with Hulk, but like, you know, he fucking brought it to him. And, you know, Greg Rucka's a great writer, so it made sense. It didn't feel like, because what you're describing to me kind of sounds like when a kid is playing with his toys and is like, okay, so now he's gonna blow up the moon, and that kind of shit happens. But
stupid.
You mean like Umbrella Academy?
I've never seen Umbrella Academy.
It feels like it's written by a 14-year-old, but I really like it though. It's like,
you really made it sound good when you just insulted it like that.
Let me get this straight. So you know when Bukowski said, "Write drunk, edit sober."
Yes.
Umbrella Academy seems like it was written by a 14-year-old and edited by a grown man in the era of emo music, which it was, because it was written by the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that little factoid.
I'm in a group, and my friend Katie, she was listening to one of my ideas, and she told me that my ideas sound like commercials that would be playing in the background of a sketch in I Think You Should Leave, and I have not.
You know what?
I don't know what
that sounds accurate.
Yeah. But my idea for a parody of like those, this person kills the Marvel Universe, is like specifically of the Punisher one, because I hated that one. Because it starts with like Punisher's family gets killed during a fight between the X-Men and some villains, so he vows to kill all superheroes. And I'm like, I think I could fix it by changing one simple thing. And I think you can guess what it is, because it's kind of on theme for my bits. Instead of killing, it's greasing. So during like a fight between the X-Men and some villains, they hit like a truck carrying like I don't know, fucking grease and some shit, and some of it spills on Frank's family and stains their clothes. And he decides, obviously, the only way to make it right is to smear grease on every superhero in the universe.
So in your world, he just goes around lubing people up.
Yeah, he's just going like he's just like muttering like it must be paid in full, and his family are acting like ghosts behind him, like Avenger Club. They're like, look at them, it'll never be clean again.
That sounds like a commercial from like a Tim Robinson sketch or whatever that dude's name is.
It sounds like it's something you would write. But what isn't there like pooping in your repertoire too?
No.
Just mud smearing? I think, is a
Oh,
big
yeah,
part of
that
it.
one. Yeah. But in the fucking actual book, the way he kills Spider-Man is he sets off like a fucking, like one of those, like, flash grenades, and it stuns Spider-Man, and that somehow kills Venom, which I never understood. Apparently that somehow kills Venom.
A flash
but then
grenade.
Yeah. And as Spider-Man's stunned, he just goes up to him and shoots him in the face. But in my version, still uses a flash grenade, stuns Spider-Man. He's all stunned, and he just walks in with a bucket full of grease, just squats down and starts smearing it on Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's just like, stop! Frank, fucking stop! Because he knows him by first name.
So what is like the end state of like? So eventually he greases everybody, and then what? That's just it. Everyone's
So in the book, after he's killed everyone and he's killed Daredevil, who he realizes was Matt Murdock, he's all fucked up because he killed his best friend. He's like, there's still one more hero. He puts a gun to his temple, and that's the last panel.
Oh,
so
brother.
in my version, he ambushes Matt and just splashes grease on him. And he looks at him and goes, Frank, what the fuck? And he goes, there's still one more. And it's just 5 pages of him smearing grease on himself in front of Matt, who's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He just keeps muttering, there's one more.
you know,
Greasing himself and muttering.
Yeah.
it sounds like you have this very well thought out. You should consider submitting this to Marvel.
I think it would be really good if, like, the whole time he's just muttering. Because in this version, Frank didn't call himself the Punisher. So I think in this version, he's trying to think of a new name. But he can't just say Punisher. He's like, the punishing grease, the greasing avenging, and the punished on the greasy. And the whole time, he's just trying to think of a name. He's just muttering the whole time.
Animal infused bark. How the fuck do you get animal infused bark?
It literally starts the actual. Sorry.
Bark is the bark from the trees that I was going to when I was doing that quest. Let's help him get to the pink area in his quest, and then we can start the crystal bow quest if you want.
Are you both lagging out?
What's up?
No,
Do you have any lag? Because I'm getting some bad lag.
I'm doing okay.
I don't think so. It looks normal to me.
Let me close my windows. Maybe that'll fix it. Because I have Firefox. I don't know if Firefox is demanding, but...
I have Chrome, and it's pretty fucking demanding.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand it. It's like, it's a fucking Windows thing. Like, it should not... You know? And, like, some are, like, less demanding than others. I'm like, how does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did I get this wool?
Probably me.
What's down here?
I like where your house is now.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Go ahead and drink.
The
and then
book
eat
literally
your
starts
shit.
with him shooting Cyclops in the face, and then he shoots Jubilee. I don't know why they had to very explicitly make sure, like, oh, by the way, here he is shooting Jubilee. I don't know why Marvel hates her so much.
No, because everybody loves her.
Yeah. People, I remember
They've done a lot of
somebody
weird
tried to-
stuff with her.
Yeah. Like, they can't decide if she's an adult or not, but they still have her in weird... It's like, bro, just say she's an adult. Stop being weird, you know?
Yeah.
I remember somebody tried to tell me that her superpowers suck, and I'm like, bro, she makes, like, tiny... She could kill you. And also, you know, she's fun. She can make fireworks. Let her make the fireworks. That's fun.
It's the same as people that trash Dazzler. Like, Dazzler's one of my favorites. Like,
Yeah.
Turning
They try to
sound
go
into light
after-
is, like, elite.
No, sure. But, like, when they used to come after Scarlet Witch all the time, and I was like, bitch, excuse me? Like, they'd be like, who would win in a fight? So-and-so and the Scarlet Witch, and dudes on the internet would be like, whoever was against the Scarlet Witch, and I was like, you don't even know. Like, you literally don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like the
She
Scarlet Witch as a character, but she's, like, god-level powers.
Oh, yeah.
her entire ability, she can fucking manipulate reality. She is the red stone. Like, the Scarlet Stone. Like, come on. The Reality Stone? Like, fuck off. Thanos, the only reason that Thanos ever got inside her fucking realm was because he was killing her man.
Yeah.
Like, There was no way. She was distracted. I'm doing something to your base.
She was
but you're
dealing
not...
with some shit. Give her a break.
You hear me, Toaster?
Huh? Oh yeah, I hear you.
I'm just your base. You can't see it. Oh, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay. I won't look.
I think they've done Yelena way more justice than they ever did Natasha. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could agree with that. A part of that I feel is like there's some Joss Whedon going on with the bulk of Black Widow's Marvel appearances.
Yeah.
So you gotta accept that for what it is a little bit, but they kind of move towards redemption with Natasha with the Black Widow movie. Sucks that was after they had already killed the character off.
Which was so weird to me. I don't like Joss Whedon. I know everyone doesn't like Joss Whedon, but I keep thinking about that movie Cabin in the Woods, where the main theme. I'm about to shit. I'm about to shit the movie. But like the whole theme of that movie is that audiences only want really formulaic stories and will go fucking crazy if you go against the formula. But that man's entire career is just doing the formula and refusing to break away from it. You can't make a movie where you're like, people only want a formula when your whole career is being the formula. Like, you're the problem.
Yeah, I think that maybe obviously it was more of a it was less of a broader commentary on that and more of like a targeted towards the horror genre in particular aspect of that. But yeah, I don't think that there was a whole lot of self-reflection. But in that same vein, it was Cabin in the Woods a horror movie? Was it a comedy movie? As a horror movie, it was as subversive as, like, say, Scream, where Scream was kind of self-aware of horror movie tropes.
I think Cabin in the Woods is like a horror comedy.
Yeah, I would say horror comedy. Yeah, sure. And I think that it had value as being a self-reflective or self-aware kind of critique on horror movie tropes. But I don't think it was kind of it was more of like a celebration in my view of horror movie tropes rather than like a stinging criticism of it. So wait, where the fuck am I? I thought I was, oh, here we go. But yeah, like you're right though. He is all about formulaic filmmaking.
It does have one of my favorite. I'm gonna go to the house now. It does have one of my favorite scenes where like the little girls in Japan are like, "The evil is defeated, yay!" Oh. Fuck you! Fuck you!
They all came together to like hold hands and sing some song, and the ghost like evaporates.
Toaster, did you hear me?
Yeah! Fuck yes! Oh, I love it.
What's new in here?
Yeah.
Go look.
Oh.
And my head is right next to it, too. Now, you might be thinking,
just
why
like
is my head... Yeah.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah.
You know, you can see it's actually a hole through to the fucking abyss, right?
I know, I love it so much.
You're welcome.
Maybe you should find that guy that was asking for suggestions and be like, hey, can you put shitting into the game?
Oh my god, that reminds me. When I used to play Fallout 4, there was a mod to make toilets, like actual turlets, with all the amenities, all the dollhouse stuff you can want, like turlet paper, different kinds of like things you can put on the turlet, like books or a candle. And I thought it was fantastic. Because when I was making these settlements, my main thing was like, there's no turlets. But that mod doesn't just do that. It also requires you to go to the toilet frequently. And I'm like, hold on. And it's something that, like, it's meant to be like you can change it, but like the default setting is you have to sit down and watch your character get on there and listen to them fart and shit. And I'm like, okay, one, this is obviously a fetish thing, but also, what the fuck?
Yeah, some people kind of sneak their fetishes into places where it might not necessarily need to be. All right, are we going to the pink grass area?
Yeah, do we want to help Toaster get that quest finished?
Yeah, I thought we
right.
need to go to the pink grass area for that.
No, it's the vault that's in the swamp.
The swamp vault. Okay, well, we can do that too.
Oh, I thought we already did that one. Oh, probably because
We did, but yours is still asking for you to do it, so I think we just have to go in. Maybe we have to just kill the last boss again.
Yeah. I got plenty of delicious beverages and snacks in case you need them. And 8 things of raw meat for some reason.
Oops, I went to the wrong one.
I did not.
Me neither. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Here we go.
A sword. Now, in the actual Punisher book, it ends with him standing there with the gun to his temple. So I think as a homage to the ending, he should be standing still as he's smearing grease on himself. But I do think it'd be much funnier to just picture this grown-ass man sitting on the ground with his legs, like, you know, all the way out like a little boy, just smearing it on himself. Because I know you said that a lot of my jokes involve people smearing shit on themselves, but the thing about that is that it's really fucking funny to me.
I believe.
Why is that funny to you? The smearing thing.
I think it's just the mental image of these extremely serious people, not like making faces, just like stone cold expression. But he's just smearing fucking grease on himself.
I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh. Coming. Uh-oh.
Got the Rat King. I'm coming.
I think I've gotten out of aggro. Let me eat and drink, or let me potion up real quick. Okay. All right. I returned.
This sword is devastating.
Oh, fuck! I forgot to mention in the book, like he's killing them all and all that shit. But in my version, everyone's just kind of accepting that this guy's like upset because his kids got greased. So it's like we can't retaliate. Just let him, just leave it be and he'll leave. So the X-Men are having a meeting of like fucking Tony Stark is going to put on his suit. As soon as he puts the suit on, he's like screaming because Frank filled it with grease. He's screaming, "It's in every fucking crevice! It's in my fucking ears!" And Frank's.
Did that give you the end of your quest that you needed?
Investigate. No.
No.
Investigate though.
Interact with the flame. Oh wait, I see the marker. Maybe I should follow the compass like an actual, like I'm actually playing the game instead of just thinking about Frank
smearing people with grease.
Because it's very funny, but it's also really distracting.
It might be that one dragon that I told you to look at. Or go this way. And see if this gets you faster.
Ooh, never. Oh, I've already got the lever. That's it. Good.
I can't even remember the quest that we did in here.
Oh, was that it? Yep, that was it. I just had to talk to the goblin.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goblin's dying, and he's like, go fuck
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, and then the
Who
next
would be
part
a
of the
goblin? I found out about a game where you play a goblin cleaning like your lord's fucking crypt after heroes were killed and shit, and I was all excited. Then I play it, it's like one of those fetish maid games where it's like, they're meant to be sexy anime girls who get brutally fucking murdered. And I'm like, God fucking damn it!
I see, there's a game I want. It comes out tomorrow.
Wait, what game is that?
It's heck, what is it called? Something like The Girl Who Steals Time. And it comes out tomorrow. But I'm vending Thursday at Fiesta. Ugh.
At Fiesta? What is that?
Tiesto.
Oh, wait, Tiesto? The DJ?
Yes. Yeah.
That guy's still around?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, he's played like his 100th fucking Insomniac event last week at fucking EDC Las Vegas. Over it. 100,000% over Tiesto. Never liked his music. Anyways, I shouldn't talk shit. I really like the people that I'm vending with, but they are not connected to the DJ. He just happens to be the person that's DJing. But I got a bunch of stuff for my heart today, so now I can't afford the game. I forgot.
Oh, that sucks.
It is what it is. Toaster, what does it want you to do now?
I'm talking to the wise old man. Like, oh, you gotta go to Gornfell, the Garo are there. Goblins, horrible creatures, beastmen, no concept of mercy. Those filthy fucking savage non-humans, not like us noble white people.
Well, my guy isn't white, but he is a human, so I guess he's one of the good ones.
Yep. I fucking got, like, yelled at by the Elder Scrolls community because I said the Argonians are a shitty race, and I'd make jokes making fun of them, and they're like, because like a bunch of Morrowind fans have jokes where they call them farm tools because of the slavery bit, and I'm like, okay, that's a little edgy, but I don't give a shit about the jokes. They're like, oh my god, he's like a real-life Confederate supporter, and I'm like, go outside, talk to people face to face, stop having these fucking public meltdowns because you're upset people don't like your fucking furries.
I will say, in my defense, I did play as an Argonian in Oblivion Remastered, and
how could you?
I enjoyed playing as the Argonian. I didn't have to worry about drowning in the water. He can just swim. That was great.
I think the main reason, this is the actual, just full-on reason I don't like the Argonians. The Argonians are just an excuse to not have Hispanic or Mexican or Aztec people. It's the same thing with Warhammer. Like, the Lizardmen have all the Aztec architecture just so they don't have to have those people in the game. Because these, like, rich British people don't know how to write people like that. So instead they just say they're dinosaur aliens.
I suppose. So what? What about the Khajiit then?
I don't know. I think the Khajiits are supposed to be like a mix between Arabian and Indian. Someone gave me an explanation. I don't like the Khajiit because their whole race, their god is the god of stealing shit from people. So like,
sounds like a good god to me. What's the problem?
Yeah, but like their whole thing is like people are like, oh well, they're treated horribly because people think they're thieves, and then in the same, without even blinking, they're like, oh, also they're genetically disposed to robbing people, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
Hey Devin, did you ever do the Goblin diplomacy quest, or do you still have it, or are there parts of it?
I do still have Goblin Diplomacy. Search for the other amulet piece in an area filled with mud and stagnant swamp water.
Okay, so I haven't gotten the start of the quest yet, I don't think.
Okay.
No. Go grab that if you want to come with me. But I know where that boss is. Are you on the same part of Goblin Diplomacy, Toaster?
Maybe. What is Goblin
Go
Diplomacy?
hit M,
All right.
the class on the left-hand side.
I see Dragon Slayer and Restless Ghost. No Goblin Diplomacy.
Okay, cool. So you'll come with us and we'll get it.
I may have to save this for tomorrow night because it is midnight and I need to get ready for bed.
Sounds good. I have a lot of stuff to do.
Now that I am
As well.
a working stiff.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Yeah, I can make time tomorrow night too.
All right, cool. I'll give you guys a
Hopefully,
second to get into a good position before I kill the server. I wish I could transfer server ownership or share it at least with someone.
Yeah. If you want to come over tomorrow after work and see if we can get my sound set up, maybe I will stream while
Sure.
we play tomorrow.
Yeah, and if you want to come by my house tomorrow, I'll be very confused considering we're on like almost opposite sides of the country. But
Yeah, that would be a bit of a
will be
trek.
I'll be impressed if you get here before the end of the day, though.
Yeah, you're in like New York or some shit.
Yeah, thank you for doxing me.
I didn't give you your address or anything.
I'm joking. I say it all the time.
Like, it's kind of a big state.
Your accent already doxed you.
All right, I'm gonna end this Discord call. Thank you guys for gaming with me tonight.
Bye, chat.
Yeah.
Bye, Devin.
I will catch y'all later.
Yeah, thank you for having me. You have a good night, unless you don't want to.
You too. I do want to, so that's gonna happen.
Oh, good. All right, bye.
Later. All right, let me. Wait, what's going on here? There we go. All right, thank you everybody for joining me as always. I appreciate it. I need to get ready for getting ready for bed at midnight. It's a whole new world. I'll be back tomorrow though. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So join me again. We'll pop in, play some more RuneScape, and get a little bit closer to killing a dragon. Until then, take it easy. If you ever want, I could add you to my Steam family, Devin, so you could try out Baldur's Gate 3, set it up tonight for Laura and my son. Oh, that's all right, man. I've already played, I played about 25 hours of it when I was dog sitting for Justin, Jesus, that must have been a year ago at this point. Doesn't feel like it, but time is moving oddly quickly. But yeah, I've already got a good flavor for what the game is. I just need to actually purchase it on my Steam so I could let my D&D group know, and then since there's crossplay, so we could actually start playing and not have to try to herd cats to get a D&D session going. But I appreciate it though. Thank you. Check the Discord's game channel. Oh, nice. The final patch. New subclasses, photo mode, and crossplay. That's what I like to see. Players on PC, Mac, Xbox, and PlayStation 5 will now be able to enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer with full cross-platform progression and crossplay. Awesome. This will be my next venture then. At some point, I'm going to... At some point, I'm going to get bored of RuneScape. And when that happens, I'm going to make Baldur's Gate 3 a priority. At long last. So you can share it with your D&D group. I will do exactly that. Thanks for stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Wisp. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. But if not, I'll see you when I see you. Take care, everyone.